Hello there. This is just a quick little video, sort of a follow-up to my new comic book day haul video from yesterday. This is sort of like part two. Not really, but it is. Well, because I go to Warp One now for my new comics because Rolling Tales, owner of Rolling Tales, he had to close his storefront, and now he has his sort of a subscription service out of his home. So, and I do get these books from him, but I only go every couple of weeks because it's pretty far away. So you will see one of these sort of follow-up videos for newish books, but these are not new books that have come out just this past week. Some of them are a little newer. Some of the ones are books that he still had in stock that came out in the last couple months. And after I was done, on my way home, I stopped at Weebook Inn before heading home. So I have a couple other things to show you that aren't comic books. Well, one's a trade and one's a magazine that isn't a comic book. But this is also sort of a public service announcement to let everybody know. I am going. I think I had mentioned in another video. I was deciding whether I was going to go to Edmonton Expo, the comics and entertainment show this week, or not this week, this year, and I finally got myself my 3-day pass, and this show is from September 19th to 21st. So, and I know Lyle had said that he might show up for that. So Lyle, if you're gonna show up, shout out to Lyle. We'll see if we can get together and hunt for comic books. Now I have to let you know, when it asked me to fill out the form, it's like what are you going to the show mostly for? You're going for comic books? You're going for role-playing games? You're going as a YouTuber? You're going for this or that? I put role-playing because truth is I'm a gamer first. Even though you see mostly comic book stuff on this channel, I am a gamer first. I have just been sort of on a little bit of a break from gaming because it got really stressful, and I needed to stop for a while. If you're one of my players that's been playing on my play-by-post games on EN World, really sorry we haven't been playing. I've not had the energy for it, and hopefully after the summer is over and the heat waves are all gone away, I'll be able to do it. Plus, I still have to get a new computer for myself first before we can play, because trying to run the game off my sister's computer does not work. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. All right, so if you're in Alberta or near Alberta and you like conventions, maybe consider going to the Edmonton Expo, and if you do, well, maybe I'll see you there. But first, the non-comic books. I'm going to just show. This is called Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. This is from Jason Aaron, and Book 1, Love in the Wasteland. I think someone had mentioned this at one point. Either that, or just because I've become a fan of Jason Aaron's work, every time I see his name on a book, I want to pick it up. So I picked this up, and it was $12.75 used. That'll be something cool to read once I get through a whole bunch of other stuff. And these are things that, like I said, I just picked them up at Weebook Inn, and Weebook Inn just got in a ton, and this is for my gamer friends that are in town. They just got in a huge swath of role-playing stuff, and they had a whole bunch of Dragon magazines, and this is the one that I knew I did not have. This is Dragon issue number 108, and this cover, is by Larry Elmore. So I already have flipped through this a little bit. So I love these old school Dragon mags. I had so many of them back in the day, and there is actually comic book stuff in. Yeah, it's got Dragon Mirth in the back, including Snarf Quest by Elmore. And I wonder, does it have? It's got Wormy in it too, from Mr. Trampier. I think that's how you say his last name. Yes, so that's from 1986. So, yeah, so they have a whole bunch of old school ones, but I couldn't remember exactly what I had and what I didn't have. Plus, they're charging like $14.95 a book. which I think is a little high for Old Dragon magazines, but it's their decision, not mine. All right, now the books that I got from Rolling Tales. This one we have from, and this is a Kirkman book, and this is issue number 3 of Blood and Thunder. Issue number 4 just came out. I still don't have it yet. This one I have decided to subscribe to this through Rolling Tales, and he couldn't get me issue 4 yet. He will at some point, but I haven't read this one yet. So issue number 3 of Blood and Thunder. It's very, very good, in my opinion. I don't know if this is just going to be a mini-series or an ongoing thing, but it's Kirkman. And other creators, Sereno, Sue, and Mosaic? Here, why don't I let you look at those names, and you can let me know how to pronounce them if you know. All right. Next, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nation issue number 1. And this is one of the books that he still had in his inventory from when he had his storefront. And I learned about this looking through League of Comic Geeks, and I decided I was going to buy this first issue. I found issue 3 and 4 in West Edmonton Coin Stamps $2 bins, which were discounted $1. Now I just have to find issue number 3, or issue number 2, sorry. So I found 3 and 4, not 2 and 4, or whatever I said. And so I want to have issues 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sit down and read all 4 and see if I like it before I decide whether I'm going to buy any more after that. Now, this set of books we have from a company called Thunder Comics, and these are also books that he had in his stock. There's was supposed to be one other book, but he couldn't find it. So I don't know if I'm going to have to find it somewhere else, or or if he's going to keep looking for it. But this is Never Wars, issue number 1. I think this is the main cover, like the main issue for it. It's got the cool back cover too. So it's basically a take on Alice in Wonderland, I believe, but also Neverland, and like sort of a crossover sort of thing. And also had issue number 1 of, it's called issue 1C, cover A. So like there's issue 1A, cover B was the first one, and this is issue 1C. So there's also a there's also an issue 1B, and I think they're like, so it's like 3 issue 1s, and they tell a story from 3 different individual characters. I think that's supposed to be Alice, that's supposed to be Peter Pan, or something like that, and then I can't remember what the third one is, but then he also had issue number 2 of Never Wars. And this is an ongoing series that's going on right now. So I don't know if I'm going to need to find the issue number 1B, or because it basically tells what's happening from 3 different viewpoints. So maybe I'll be able to get what's happening from just those 2 books, and then I'll be able to read this. And issue 3 also just came out for that. I didn't put down for him to get me issue 3 or get me Never Wars as part of my subscription, I don't think, so I probably will have to go find issue 3 somewhere else. So, all right, now the last book. This is, Boom Studios. I'm loving the covers on these books. I haven't actually started reading it yet because I want to find the first trade, or maybe see if I can find the first hardcover for it at a decent price, and read it that way. But I'm collecting the covers. And this is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 43. Yeah, I had to have that one. So, and that is like the Boom Studios, Boom 20th Anniversary variant. So I had to have that. That just looked, that's very cool. And I actually found the issue, the exact same issue, the Virgin variant of the main cover, in West Edmonton Coin Stamps $1 bin, discounted $1 bin. So, yeah, those are the books. I would say, of all those, I've already been reading Blood and Thunder, and I highly recommend this. I've actually mentioned this in the comments on several people's videos, but I highly recommend this. I highly recommend this. This is very good. And I have read issue number 1 of Ghost Pepper. That is a very cool book. First issue, at least the first issue. I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic wasteland and one of the main female characters runs a food truck, and there was an alien kaiju had some, invasion, and now the alien kaiju's trapped on the moon. It's just, pick it up and read it, trust me. And the issue number 1 has a great cover by Archerm, variant cover by Archerm. So if you want, just pick it up for that. I don't know. Chris the Comic Vet did, so he picked up the foil version. Anyway, all right, so thank you for watching. I have another video that I dropped earlier. You're going to be seeing this one pretty much right after it. I'm not going to delay posting this one. So I'm going to post this, and then I'm going to sit down and watch Lunch Money Mike's Friday video. He has a video today. He never has a Friday video, so I'm going to sit down and watch that next. Shout out to Mike, Lunch Money Comics. All right, and like I said, if you're going to be in Edmonton middle of September, you like conventions, maybe give the Edmonton Expo Comics and Entertainment Show a try. You never know. And coming up this Monday is the Old Strathcona Antique Mall's last parking lot sale of the year. Hopefully it won't be too hot. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you feel like you want to do today. And let me know what you thought. Have you read any of those books? Did you read Dragon magazine back in the day? Do you collect Dragon magazines now like I do? maybe Mr. Akins from What's on the Comic Rack. Maybe I think he does. So shout out to Mr. Akins. Yeah. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Stay cool if you're where I am, and bye. See ya. So dumb. What was I thinking? Bye.